Hi, we're going to do forward bends today. So we always have to prepare for forward bends. Also, it's really important to get into the moment, into yoga mode. And what we call it is in yoga. So let's get in yoga. So just flex your knees and sit in a free pose. See if that feels right for you. Maybe you'd like to sit on a raised support, a cushion. Keep it long in your spine. Turn your palms up to the ceiling. Keep your heart open. So your shoulder blades towards one another. And just close your eyes and breathe into the present moment. Slow, deep ocean breaths. And the reason why we call it ocean breathing is because the sound at the back of your throat should sound like the distant ocean, which is calming and soothing to your nervous system. Whenever you breathe into the present moment, not only is it calming, it's also really good for boosting your immune system. This is important right now. So, at the end of your next exhalation, enjoy a brief quiet moment. Think of your intention for today's session. And just let that sink into your bones. Make sure it's an achievable goal. And then open up your eyes, have a lovely stretch up to the ceiling and push the walls away from you. Check your shoulders are tension free and straighten up your legs. So be well balanced on your sit bones. Push forward onto your perineum, keep your heart open. Flex your left knee now. So hold on to your left knee, bring your foot to the side so you can hold on to it. You might find that you can only have it down there, and that's okay. If you can maybe raise it a little more, you notice how you're stretching your side hamstrings. So you hug your foot up towards your chest if that feels okay for you. Activate your lower back, keep really tall in your spine, your shoulders down. So breathe into the stretch. And then swing from side to side, loosen up your hip. It's so important to loosen up at the hips and stretch at the groin when we do forward bends. You do this as preparation for forward bends. So you ease your heel into your groin, sole of the foot up, knee working down. Or perhaps you want to rest your ankle on the floor if that feels easier. Perhaps even put a cushion underneath your knee. Take your hands behind you and breathe your heart open. Enjoy the stretch at your groin. Enjoy being in the present moment. And then bring your knee back up to the perpendicular and your foot on the floor. So you might find this is easier to keep your foot on the inside of your right leg, or perhaps you can take your foot to the other side of your right leg. Make sure you maintain even weight distribution at your sit bones and you maintain an elongated spine. As you breathe out, twist around to the left. Cradle the left leg in the crook of your right arm. Your left hand behind you, try not to lean on it too much. Keeping long in your neck with your shoulders down. Gently turn to face over the left shoulder. Breathe up and down your spine. 2 whole deep breaths. And you're breathing into the present moment. Face forwards, uncross and straighten up. So your right knee up to your chest or your shoulder, what feels best for you. And then your knee goes out to the side a bit more as you raise your foot. Maybe low, maybe higher, maybe closer to you. Everyone's a unique, beautiful individual. So listen to your body and try not to hurt yourself. Please do this within your own limitation. Activate your lower back, your shoulders down. Appreciate the stretch down your side hamstring. And then swing from side to side, loosen up your hip. This is all good prep for forward folds. Face forwards and ease your heel into the groin, sole of the foot up, knee working down, or your ankle on the floor. So place your hands behind you, your heart open. Make sure that your left leg is still in alignment and that you have even weight distribution at your sit bones. So breathe, your heart open. As your knee eases down, no forcing, you feel the lovely stretch at your groin. And you feel your heart is happy. And this is heart healing. Having awareness of your heart chakra. So bring your knee back up to the perpendicular. Keep your foot on the inside of your leg or on the other side of your left leg. Each side is different. Each day is different. So keep really tall in your spine and twist around to the right. Cradle the right leg in the crook of your left arm. Breathe your shoulders down as your neck is elongated, the top of the head up to the ceiling. And then gently turn to look over your right shoulder. You can twist a little more at your waist, but don't let any tension creep into your shoulders. So now breathe 2, hold deep breaths up and down your spine. This is your moment. Time to give back to yourself. And when you're ready, face forwards and uncross, straighten up. Jiggle your legs around if you need to, rotate at your ankles, check your shoulders are tension free. And then bring your knees up to your chest and out to the side. So the soles of your feet together. Now everyone is unique in their flexibility in the groin and the hips. So don't worry if your knees can't go down. Mine don't go down. Some people are right there and some people are right down at the ground. So this is your unique, beautiful body. So bounce your knees initially so you're getting a nice stretch at your groin, loosening up at your hips, and then ease your knees down. If you find this difficult in the lower back and your core, maybe put your hands behind you so you can keep your heart open, your shoulders well back, your knees easing down. So this is really good prep for forward folds, stretching at the groin. I highly encourage you to do this, highly recommend it, before you do any forward fold that you're going to be holding. Yeah, so this is good prep. So bring your knees back up towards one another and straighten them up. Just loosen up, yeah. So let's get ready to do a forward fold, and I'm going to do the side view so that you can see how I'm folding forwards from my hip flexors here. And it's very good practice, might look funny, but to take the glutes out towards the back with your hands so you come forward onto your perineum, well balanced on your sit bones. So in order to get a really good forward fold, you're arching your back, you're doing a back bend first, yeah? So you open up your frontal body, it's a beautiful frontal stretch initially, your shoulder blades stay well back. For some flexibility, for some people who have very, very tight hamstrings, they may not even be able to go that far, then that's fine. You just stay there and just ease forwards a little bit and see how that feels. And maybe just holding it like this is enough for you today. please take a break if you find this is too much for you. If you think you can breathe into it and soften into it a little more, you can maybe ease forwards. But you're easing your abdominals towards your thighs, not your face and shoulders towards your thighs. So you'll notice the difference. This is not a good back bend. You don't want to get into the habit of rounding your back. So you start slowly, being patient with yourself as you ease your abdominals forwards. Each time you do it, it'll be a little easier, but it could take months, it could take years. And the more you run and cycle, the more difficult it is. And that's what makes you a unique being. So don't be hard on yourself. So you're keeping your heart open still and you're easing forwards. Please, if you're still up there, stay there. But I'm just showing you what the ultimate can be. So you're breathing into it and you lose the rigidity, yeah? So you're getting a beautiful stretch. You can even take your glutes back a little bit more so you well onto the backs of your thighs. Maybe at this stage you can get an exercise ball or a pillow and rest on that and just breathe into it. Breathe slowly. And the longer you hold it, the softer you feel you can be, the more you can mold into your forward fold. But if you've reached your maximum, don't go any further. Never go beyond your own maximum. So, and in order to hold it, it's difficult at your maximum. So try and reel yourself out a little to enjoy it. So you breathe in as you open up your frontal body. You're trying to concave your lower back as you ease your abdominals down. So you breathe in, open up your frontal body. And as you breathe out, you fold over your legs. Yeah, so it's almost like a caterpillar crawl. You're crawling along on your legs. So you breathe in, open up your frontal body. As you breathe out, you ease over a little bit more. Maybe you can get hold of your feet, maybe beyond your feet, and soften into it. Yeah. So you're breathing into it, enjoying it. You're not going to enjoy it if you go too far, yeah? So when you come out of a forward fold, you lift your head up and you unfurl yourself. You unfold. So you lift your head, then your chest, then your abdominals. So it's like scooping your back up, yeah? So you, from there, you scoop up and it strengthens your lower back, yeah? And then you take your hands behind you, do a little recovery, fingers facing forwards, breathe in, and as you breathe out, lift your bottom up, adjust if you need to, toes to the floor, you lift your bottom up, you can keep your chin tucked in or take your head back, and breathe your bottom up, breathe your frontal body open. And then lower your bottom down onto the floor, and let's do a little recovery lying on your back. Yes, so you lie on your back, hug your knees up to your chest, your chin tucked in, rock from side to side, massaging your lower back and in between your shoulder blades and facing to the center. Keep your right knee up at your chest, stretch your left leg down to your mat. So ease your lower back down, shoulder blades down. And then take your left knee up to your chest, take your right leg down, lower your lower back down. And then straighten up your leg and just let your legs go. Yeah, just let your legs flop out to the side, or perhaps your knees bend. Knees touching, feet wide is easier. Turn your palms up to the ceiling, rotate your shoulders outwards. Release any tension from your shoulders to your fingertips, from your hips to your toes. Your chin tucked in gently, your eyes closed. Swallow if you need to, and release any tightness in your jaw. Smooth your forehead. Feel the softness at the back of your neck and shoulders. And as you feel your body melting into the ground, feel so relaxed. You feel relaxed physically and mentally and emotionally. So you let go. You can hold that for as long as you like, but please remember when you do come out of it, you have a stretch and a yawn and roll over onto your right hand side before you get up. So hold it on your side or on your back. Namaste.